Hello, everyone. Welcome to Wine and Wellness Wednesday. Minus the wine. Minus the wine. So we are live here in Orlando, preparing for class on tomorrow.
Yes.
Look, I know we're a little early for my Texas folks. That's like, y'all about an hour early. I'm waiting. Y'all just gotta forgive us. We're an hour ahead here in Florida. So today, I have Miss Yolanda with me. She ain't always with me.
I know, not all the time,
yes.
but
And we're
early today.
Yes, it's early. So she's like, all right, I can be here today. But we're actually going to be getting ready to go out and finish preparing for class tomorrow. But we wanted to give y'all some tips on uniting your body and your mind and also staying calm when traveling. So I have a couple tips, and then you jump in and you tell the people things too.
All right.
Okay, the first one that I have is actually focusing on the positive. So the energy that you give is the energy that you receive. And if you're always focusing on what's wrong, what went wrong, how bad things are, then you're going to consistently create more negative and get more negative. So I just kind of say focus on positive things so that you can turn things around. Everything's not going to be perfect,
Exactly.
But if you're giving more energy to the good than the bad, hopefully things turn themselves around.
Yeah.
So what you say?
Isn't it okay to be overly positive? Sometimes people tell me, really, you're too positive, like the house is burning down, but I'm like, but if we're outside of the house, though.
You're like, I'm not in the house.
Those things can be replaced. So, again, just focus on the things that are positive. I can focus on negative stuff all day long. I normally do that because, when things work out good, I'm like, okay, look, I'm pleasantly surprised. So, I've actually tried to get out of that because, my husband tells me, that's you're such a pessimist. And I'm really not.
Okay, yeah.
But I just like to, feel good about things all the time. So, just kind of think positive about things and good things will happen.
That's true. But you're also the risk analyst as well. So sometimes you're like, okay, let me look and see what might happen.
I have to always kind of be like, okay. And this, unfortunately, I don't even do this in my personal life, but, with something like that, but what could happen, I don't know.
Oh my gosh. Okay. The next one is find or create a happy place. So you can't always find a happy place because sometimes your house is just overrun with people, or you can't go into it. So sometimes you actually have to create that place for yourself. So how do you kind of create and or find your happy place?
Girl, sometimes I just go to the bathroom
and just close this door. Okay, nobody's
gonna bother me. I can sit there and look at my phone. I can, whatever I want to do. I can sit there in my thoughts. I can look at my little green plant that I just, I tell you I fixed in my little bathroom.
Yes,
it's cute. Yeah. But you just kind of have to just transport yourself somewhere else. And if you don't have a big of a space, again, I go to my bathroom, go to your closet, go outside.
So I'm going to give a special shout out to our closet moms that are watching us right now. Some of the students tell us, they be like, listen, I have my glass of wine and I'm in the closet listening to you. It's the only place my kids will not bother me. So sometimes you got to go into those awkward places, but it's okay. You got to escape from, whatever the issue is. So find or create a happy place for yourself.
Exactly.
Even if it's the bathroom or the closet.
And wherever it is.
Yes. Another one, change of scenery. Or I say be impulsive sometimes. Because I think that a lot of times we get into this daily routine and you get yourself caught in a rut because you're just constantly going through the motions. Mm-hmm. So every now and then changing things up, maybe take a vacation if you can, or even sometimes just changing your ride. You think about every day you're driving home.
Right, yeah.
So sometimes it's like, let me
maybe
go
take
this
a different route.
Yeah, so coming up with small things that will kind of help. Sometimes a little bitty change can make a big difference.
Especially after 2020 when everything was basically the same.
That's true. Yeah, you gotta do something.
You gotta do something different.
Yeah. Another one I have is daily affirmations. So every now and then you have to just really change your mindset by constantly telling yourself positive things. Sometimes you might not agree with them, but one of my favorite ones is simple. It's just, I am enough. I am enough. I'm good enough. I'm good enough today for the A, B, and C. Sometimes I don't always feel that way. I'm like, I don't have enough time in the day, but I'm still constantly telling myself that because on those days when you don't feel it, but you say it, eventually it catches on.
Exactly. I'm not that good with affirmation. I need to be better. But sometimes on Fridays, I don't know why, because I guess Fridays people are like, okay, it's the weekend, even though it's not my weekend technically.
Yeah,
not until Saturday.
Yeah.
But like on my way in, I'm listening to some Cardi B, girl. I'm like, I'm a bad bitch. I have to talk myself into being like the most.
Yes.
Because sometimes I feel like I'm not enough.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's a good one. I'm gonna just start saying I am enough.
Yes,
I am enough. That's a good one. Yeah.
And then a couple other things. Of course, we just traveled today, but a couple things I wanted to give is like staying calm while traveling, and some things that you need to do to kind of keep that peace with yourself. Like these are great, like in your daily habit, but when you're traveling, people sometimes lose their mind. So one of the things that I wanted to say was be patient, both with yourself and others, because when it comes to travel, there's just a lot of things that you can't control. This flight, our flight was at 6 a.m. We got out, and literally when we landed, we saw all these tornado warnings.
Exactly.
The last flight to New York, we were checking in our bags, and it said, your flight has been canceled. Please contact the front agent. So, I just say you have to be patient with yourself and others, because there's just a lot of things that you don't control, you can't control. So it's like, what can I do? Me yelling at the flight attendant is not going to force her to get on the plane and fly it.
Exactly.
The same with, and this is a PSA announcement, but the same with business, right? Right now, if you guys have seen national news, FedEx, USPS, UPS, they all just changed their shipping speeds. So things that we're used to getting in 2 days may now take up to 5, right? So just in general, you have to be patient with things that you can't always control.
Exactly. And that means being patient with small businesses when it comes to deliveries.
Yes, because we get it out in 2 days.
Look, you have to be patient. Because just like with you and your businesses, I may order something from you, and guess what? If FedEx sends me a thing that is delayed,
right,
that's not FedEx. That's not on you.
Yeah.
Just like I don't call Amazon and freak out when my package, which was supposed to be here yesterday when I paid for Prime, and they don't get it until 2 days later.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one thing. That's Amazon with billions and billions and billions of dollars.
Yeah.
Small businesses, be patient.
But yeah, with travel and with ordering, especially now we're about to get into the holiday season, so it's gonna be crazy. Another one that I had when traveling, definitely planning ahead will help. If in the event, say for instance, we always come to the city at least 1 or 2 days ahead for reasons like that. If our flight had been delayed and we didn't make it until the day of, okay, we're freaking out. So we always try to plan ahead so that we have a little bit more room for error in case something happens. So whether it's travel or life in general, you want to give yourself some wiggle room so that when unexpected things occur, you can, recalibrate without losing your mind.
Yeah. Planning is I'm kind of spontaneous.
I was about to say, so
I'm kind of spontaneous, but when I do plan, things do, come out better. I'm less stressed. I'm less like all over the place. So yeah, planning and being patient at the airport, because again, you're dealing with people from all over. Yeah. Some people may not want to have their mask on, but guess what? Just put your mask on and keep it moving.
Yeah.
So yeah,
some people got 50
bags.
Oh, like, wait a minute, it's gonna take me forever to get through security. Yeah,
especially today with the Disney.
Oh flights. We were coming into Orlando, y'all, with kids and the strollers and
so much Mickey Mouse. I'm like about to regurgitate out there.
Look, we over here Googling Orlando for adults. Yeah, but okay, so the last one I want to give y'all, and then we will be jumping off, y'all. But the last one, whether it's with travel or life, take a couple minutes to do a self-evaluation. I feel like when we're stressed and we're trying to balance, we don't really take a minute or two to be quiet and actually ask ourselves, okay, what am I stressed about? Why am I feeling this way? We all just kind of start moving in the moment. So it's really important to just take a couple seconds and say, okay, what really made me angry? And is this something that I can fix? Do I not have control over it? It kind of will help. It helps me kind of calm down, because I'm like breathing and thinking, okay, can I fix this? If I can't fix it, what do I need to do to move past it? So I think we all need to take a couple minutes to just kind of evaluate, like, what is really going on? Why am I upset? I think it makes a difference.
Be honest with yourself when you do self-evaluate too, because when you're not, I mean, you can so-called self-evaluate and still be like, it's all that person's fault. But at the end of the day, you know, it was you.
Yes.
Like, I didn't plan. I threw my clothes in the bag. So if I left something,
You can't be mad
I can't be mad at my
else.
husband or anything, because I waited until right before I was getting ready to leave and threw some stuff in the bag.
Yeah.
So, you know, self-evaluate and put it where, you know, put the onus where it is.
Where it is, yeah. So, anything else you want to add about, like, you know, finding balance, health, and wellness?
Pray for me and balance, because I mean, that's an area of, you know, that's a challenging area for me.
That's why I have her here.
Yeah.
She needs to hear it. So
That's a challenging area for me, because I'm always like just trying to do the most and forget about myself. Like, I went to the doctor the other day and they're like, well, what's the last time you been? It's like,
I don't know.
a long time. So yeah, I mean, you really just care for yourself, you know, self-evaluate, take the time to have some peace. There's always peace in the storm. You just have to find that little area. But
Yeah.
you know,
Okay. Well, those are our tips for today, y'all, for wine and wellness. Sorry, we don't have no wine.
We don't have no wine,
We in a
y'all.
hotel. We running back and forth, but we getting it.
we got a
together,
kitchen,
like
but no
always.
wine.
We ain't been to the grocery store yet. We ain't got there yet. All right, guys. Well, y'all tune in next week when we talk about more self-care, skincare. Next week, I'm going to do a skincare edition. I'm going to pull you in next week, too.
Right.
And by the way, we're super excited. Next week is Summit Week. So, you know, we're getting excited. We're a couple days away. So, for those of you guys that have been tuning in, we get to actually meet a lot of you in person.
Exactly.
So, super excited to see you and to celebrate with so many of you guys next week. Alrighty, well, we will talk to you soon. Oh wait, somebody said, "Girl, we look."
Oh,
like
Lord,
I can't. You know, we
listen.
both ain't got our glasses. What they say?
Oh, congratulations on your award!
Oh, thank you guys so much. Like it was exciting. It was an exciting moment.
It was.
And look, y'all, I'm sure a lot of y'all got to see me break down on camera, y'all. I was so excited, but I was emotional too. So y'all see me hugging my aunt. She was there to be my stand-in for my mom. So it was an amazing experience. I'm so excited. Thank you so much to the Chamber and to the Houston community that continues to support us. So it was a wonderful thing. So
Great thing.
all right. Thank you guys so much. We will see you next week.
Have a good one.
All right. Talk to you
Go
guys
Astros.
soon. Go Astros.